Back at it again, baby, and we got Dr. Umar. Let's dive in.
Let me ask you a question, Dr. Umar. Are you totally against interracial relationships?
I am totally against it, and I want to make sure you understand why. It's not because... Cut it out, Envy. Cut it out, Envy.
Don't do that, Envy. I'm having a serious conversation.
We have a name for it.
We
have a name for it.
Okay.
The passion with which he came out and said that was that was the funny part. Unfortunately.
Do that, Envy. I'm having a serious conversation.
We have a name for it. We have a name for it.
Okay.
The Snow Bunny Crisis.
Okay.
I am against the Snow Bunny Crisis. And I want your white listeners to understand. Because people be trying to say stuff like, he's the Black Hitler. I'm not the Black Hitler. I am in no way interested in hurting or harming the life of any human. White, Asian, Chinese. I believe in respecting everybody.
I'm glad he made that clear. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of had those thoughts about him as well. Like, does he want to take out all other races? Like, what's going on with this man?
The reason I'm against interracial marriage, Envy and Charlemagne, is because marriage is an economic contract. It's an economic contract. Most women do not marry down in status. They marry up. And if you don't believe me, show me a rich white woman married to a broke-ass black man. Have you ever seen a rich white woman marry a broke-ass black man? No, you have not, and you never will. Because marriage ain't about love, it's not colorblind, and it is totally economic. So if marriage is an economic unification and a contract, how can we, who don't have enough already, give so much to the white woman and to white people who have already taken too much when we got all these black women out here who will never get married? Only 1 out of every 4 black women in America will ever taste marriage. And half of them who taste marriage will be divorced within 5 years. If you want to save the black...
All right, so my retort to that would be, so it's my responsibility to make sure a black woman gets married? I'm responsible for me and mine. That's it. Me, this little girl right here, and my family. That's it. I ain't responsible for nobody else. I ain't responsible for your BS. That's on you. But like I said, that's just my opinion on it. And obviously, as far as the interracial marriage goes, I mean, I think it's quite obvious how I feel about that. But you guys can let me know how you feel in the comment section. One of y'all sent me this video. I don't think I've ever checked out any videos on this particular topic, but when I saw the title, I was like, okay, yeah, this is going to be interesting. But let's continue.
Family. If you want to save the black family, you have to protect it. And in order to protect it, you have to be against interracial marriage. You can't say, I love the black family, but I don't have a problem with interracial marriage. Interracial marriage is...
I don't love the black family. I love the family in general. I love people. It ain't got nothing to do with your race, your color, your tall, short, fat, skinny. You know, I just love people. It's the way I see it.
Is eliminating the black family because it is not providing our women with enough available and able black men to be their husbands.
So it's not just white. It's not just white women. You just feel white women, Asian,
everybody. Nobody should be marrying out the race because there's political consequences, DJ Envy. I'll give you one right now. Naomi Osaka. Am I saying her name right? The tennis sister.
Naomi Osaka, yes.
Naomi, I love the sister, right? She knocked off the greatest of all time, the GOAT, in Serena. But guess what? Who is she representing in the upcoming Olympics? Is she representing Haiti? No, she representing Japan. So here you have a half African sister, an African sister with, because there's no such thing as half African, our genes are dominant. So you got an African sister with a Japanese mother, and instead of going back home to your father's blood, Haiti, to represent the Africans in Haiti, you're instead going to represent the Japanese who've never done anything for black folks and are part of the Trilateral Commission with the American.
I want to say she was born in Japan, though, right? Let me know in the comment section, but I believe she was born in Japan.
White power structure, but who taught her to play tennis? Did her Japanese mother teach her to play tennis, or did her black Haitian father teach her to play tennis? Her black Haitian father taught her to play tennis. It's the African DNA. It's the African ancestors in that girl that's responsible for her tennis success. But instead of representing us, she gonna go represent the Japanese.
Well,
this is what you got to deal with when you make mixed race African children.
Listen, hold on, baby. I think her case is a little different though, because she identifies fully as a black woman. She definitely does.
So if you identify fully as a black woman, Charlamagne, why she not
back with this identify? This stuff is everywhere, man. I identify as, well, I identify as a billionaire. Now, where's my money? Where's my money? I identify as a 67-year-old man that is a billionaire. Now I need my money and leave me alone.
As fully as a black woman. She definitely does.
So if you identify fully as a black woman, Charlamagne, why she not representing Haiti?
I get it, but that's a little asterisk. Because if because she's putting her money in the black causes, she puts her money in the black organizations. She got a black boyfriend. Like she stands up for black causes.
You see what Haiti going through?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So do you know what?
I don't even know if Haiti got a tennis team, so I don't know, to be honest with you.
They don't have to have one. She will win the whole thing. But here's the point. If you look at the political situation that America and France has Haiti in, that they've been in since the Haitian Revolution of 1791, if you look at the fact that the children are being raped, robbed, stolen by whites, if you look at the fact that America and France have sabotaged the Haitian economy and the Haitian society, if Naomi was to represent Haiti one time, she can go back and represent Japan next time. But if she...
Hold on, wait. Can somebody please fact check that for me? I have no clue what he was just talking about. America responsible for this and that and whatever else. Somebody please let me know. Obviously my hands are a little full, so I wouldn't be able to check it until after this video. But yeah, if you got some more information on that, let me know, please.
Was to represent Haiti just one time, it would shine a light on all the injustices that the U.S. government and the French government are inflicting upon our brothers and sisters in Haiti, and it will demand from the international community some answers and some changes. She has a chance to almost rescue an entire nation of people, and she won't do it because she won't go into the Japanese blood. Then why she not doing it, brother?
I'm not saying she hasn't. To be honest with you,
she hasn't what? She not representing Haiti.
She has not represented Haiti, but she speaks out against so many black issues. She probably has spoken on Haiti. I don't know,
Charlamagne.
But I do see her speak out a lot in regards to black issues.
Okay, but until she speaks out for the Haitians, and until she do something significant for her father's people who are responsible for the talent that she got, her father's people, her father who taught her how to play tennis in the first place, if it wasn't for a Haitian father, Charlamagne, she wouldn't be in that position. Show love to Haiti. The point that I'm trying to make.
Look that up, Dan. I'm asking the white man to look something up. I got you. Oh, yeah, because I'm sure I'm pretty sure I've heard her speak out against that.
But the point that I'm making is if she represented Haiti in the Olympics, here's what I'm saying, Charlamagne. You can't take a small, soft act of activism and try to use that to replace a major, significant act of activism. You understand? Making one.
The way that I see it, we're responsible for our own. I ain't responsible for nothing you got going on or want to do. Now, if I want to help you out with whatever situation, sure, cool. But I'm not responsible for your troubles. I got my own situations and things to handle myself. Why would I want to? Same thing with Naomi Osaka. Hopefully I said her name correctly. She ain't responsible for nobody else's troubles. Nobody's. That's just the way that I feel. Y'all let me know if you feel the same way. Or if not, why not? Let me know.
1 or 2 news bites during the context of a press conference is not the same as representing the Republic of Haiti on the international stage. Even if she says something, I don't care about that. You had a chance to represent the people who are responsible for you being who you are, and you chose not to do it. I'm not knocking her. I'm a fan of her. I want to be clear. I'm not knocking my sister. In fact, I would probably have more criticism for her father because I want to know what you put in that little girl that has her running to Japan instead of Haiti to represent them in the Olympics. Here's the point I'm making. When you have mixed race African children, these are the types of issues you're going to have to deal with because until African people get out of situation.
She was born in Osaka. She was born in Osaka. So that's
why she has to play for them.
Can I ask you a question, Envy?
Yes, sir.
If a European Jew is born in Africa and he plays tennis, is he going to represent Africa or is he going to represent Israel?
Probably Israel.
Thank you. So it ain't got nothing to do with where you're born. It's where your loyalty is. And until black people get organized, fellas, many of our mixed race children are going to identify with the other race because they doing better than we
Well,
are.
maybe she'll hear this and take what you're saying
I'm
into
sure
consideration.
she will. I'm not knocking her. I just want y'all to show. I just want y'all to see it does not benefit the black community to be having all these mixed race babies who are not loyal to us. I have nothing against mixed race.
Because
they are fully African, in my opinion.
I was going to ask you that. What do you think?
I have no problem with a mixed race African. I judge all black people. I don't care if you're from Africa, because I'm a Pan-Africanist, so it's all one family for me. I don't care if you're in the Caribbean, Brazil, Europe, Australia, the continent, Canada. Two things. Are you biologically black and are you psychologically black? And when I say psychologically black, do you identify with your primary race?
Naomi does.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if you are psychologically black and you are biologically black, I treat you no different. I don't care if you high yellow with green eyes or blue, black, purple. I don't get into this color game because I think part of the petty differences we have as a people is we over accentuate this light skin, dark skin, nappy hair, straight hair thing too much, and it's killing us. It's the
I'm glad he said that because holy, I was starting to really distance myself from him. But yeah, I definitely agree with him on that. I've seen that. This whole light skin versus dark skin, it was stupid.
Well, I don't get into this color game because I think part of the petty differences we have as a people is we over accentuate this light skin, dark skin, nappy hair, straight hair thing too much, and it's killing us. It's the blood. The first color on this flag is red for a reason. It's the blood that makes you African. So I would never mistreat a mixed race African. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm gonna make sure they understand: you will not perpetuate the snow bunny crisis.
The snow bunny crisis. Goodness gracious. Obviously, there were some points that I definitely agreed with him on. Like the last point he made, the whole light skin versus dark skin, having respect for all people, which is what he said at the beginning when he spoke about people getting him confused with, wanting to or being the Black Hitler. He said, I don't want to harm anybody of any race. I believe in respect, and I can definitely agree with that statement. Where I disagree is where he was talking about individuals like Naomi Osaka being responsible for an entire nation and responsible for other people's troubles. We're all responsible for our own situations and circumstances. That's just the way that I see it. But like I said, you guys can let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. And as far as the interracial marriage or dating and all that good stuff, I think it's obvious. Ain't that right? It's obvious where I stand on that situation. So you guys can let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. All right? Peace and love. I'm out.